into TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Communion Sunday. And so I have a real treat for you guys. I know I say that sometimes, but whatever. This is a real treat. So if you've ever seen those immunity boosting shots that you can get in the store, like at Aldi's, Kroger's, Whole Foods, whatever, you can actually make it yourself, okay? So the one I'm making today is going to be ginger and turmeric. So this is what I cut up already, okay? So this is what turmeric looks like before you actually cut it up. All right, so it's a little tubular shape, looks kind of like a worm, kind of gross looking. And then when you cut it open, it has like a carrot look on the inside, okay? Ginger root looks something like this. It comes in a root form, looks something like this. And you cut it up and you can see it's white on the inside, like this. Okay, now when you're making this, you may want to use gloves because I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but my fingers are yellow. You can't really see. But anyway, they're yellow from cutting up the turmeric. Me, I don't care. It'll wear off in a couple of days, so it's not that big a deal to me. But if it's a concern for you, then make sure you wear gloves. But I'm just going to show you how I just take it and I just chop it up and throw it in a bowl. And while I'm doing this, I'm also going to tell you what it's good for. So turmeric is good for joint and arthritis pain. Okay, so if you suffer from a lot of joint and arthritis pain, turmeric is really good for that. It's good for inflammation. It's good for your digestion. And it's actually the cousin of ginger. Okay, they're both roots and they're like cousin roots. All right, they grew up together, okay? They grew up together. Okay, I'm a little silly because I'm sleepy. I'm sleep deprived right now. I told y'all about that with this older dog, so I'm a little sleepy. But that just tickled the mess out of me. They grew up together. Anyway, I digress, and I'm gonna move on. But yeah, so they grew up together, so they they're both good for your digestion. They're both good for inflammation. They both have like anti-inflammatory and anti-bacterial viral effects. Ginger root can also actually help with germs, killing off germs. You know, so they're both pretty good for different things, but they're also similar because of the fact that they grew up together. So I'm about to juice all of this. I'm going to put these in a juicer. Now, you saw I left the skin on. You can remove the skin if you want to. I clean them. Like, I scrub them. I have a scrubby here. This is my scrubber. That's just for vegetables. I don't use this on anything else, so I use it just for vegetables. And you can see it's kind of yellow, too. And that's from cleaning off the turmeric. So I'll soak it in water, put a little soap, like dish soap, vinegar, and baking soda. I'll mix all of that together in the water, some cold water. Scrub them all down, let them sit there for a minute, and then take them, rinse them off, let them sit in some cold water for a minute, and then drain it, and then proceed from there. So I just cut them up with the skin on it because it's not like I'm eating it. I'm just going to put it in here and juice it out, so it really doesn't matter. Now, if you do skin it, you can keep the pulp and use the pulp in your soup, stews, curry, any of that, okay? If that's what you do. Now, I found these little jars on Amazon. And so this is what I'm going to be filling and putting in the refrigerator. And I got a nice little holder from it for the dollar store to keep it together in here. Now, this is a bottle that I got from another juice place when I was in Florida. So you can see the size different. Okay, this is the one that they served me that was $5. Actually, I think it was a little more than that. It might have been like $6 something. And this is the bottle I got on Amazon. Okay, so I'm actually getting more. But I still use it anyway. All right, so we're going to get juicing. Why isn't it on? Oh, duh. Y'all. Sleep deprived. All right, there we go. So I'm going to fill this up. Now, I do not expect to fill all these cups up because I have, it's 25 of them all together. And I don't expect to fill all of them up, but we're going to see. And the container, yep, I saved the container because I wanted to show y'all. So this is the container of I got at the Asian market, okay? This whole thing was full of turmeric, okay? This is my paper towel. This comes in this big old giant container. and I paid like $4 and some change for it. Okay, it didn't cost that much, but that's the container. So let me get this filled up. So go to your Asian market if you can. You can get, like I said, a bulk turmeric. I got a big stupid giant piece of ginger, and that was only a couple of dollars because these are things that they use all the time in their cooking. So it's a lot cheaper with them than it is going to Whole Foods, Kroger, or whatever, Publix, whatever grocery store you have by you. Let me pick this up. I don't want the dogs to get into it. All right. All right, so let's get juicing. And this isn't going to take a lot. I know it seems like a lot that I put in here, but really it's not that much. All right, so let's get this pouring out. Now to this, we're going to be adding some lemon. That's why I have the lemon sitting here, and my honey, which is on the other side. Because this is a root vegetable, sometimes it takes a little more to get the juice to come out. But just play with it and just keep going. Alright, I'm just about done with the juicing. It takes a little longer because of the fact that these are roots and they are a little harder and tougher for the machine to actually grind, so I have to keep going back and forth with it. But it's almost done. And then I can show you how much juice has come out of here. Everything that you saw, that bowl that I had that was halfway full. It's kind of funny too because I know I'm about to drink this, but it smells like old people. That's the only way I can put it. Is it smells like old people. But we're gonna make it taste good, so it'll go down. It'll go down, trust me. And you won't be sad for it. You'll actually feel better. It's a quick shot, so it's not like you have to just hold on and keep doing and keep doing and keep doing it. Yeah, but it's almost done. I'm also trying not to overwork it because I do see some smoke coming up. Should be about it. I don't know if y'all can see that smoke coming out. Actually, that's what I smell. It smells like old people. It's not the machine. It's the machine because it's kind of overheated. So, but it's almost done. It's almost done, y'all. This has been a silly day. I ain't gonna lie, it's a silly day. That's what happens sometimes when you sleep deprived. You just, everything is funny to you and you're silly. Okay, so I'm gonna give the machine a rest here. It looks like everything is almost out. But as you can see how dry this is, I'm gonna come in closer too so you can see. But it's like super, super dry. I know I'm hard-headed, y'all. Now you can also put water in here if you're having trouble. I just don't want to dilute my juice, and so I'm not doing that. But anyway, I'll get at a minute. But I want to show y'all. You see, this is really, really, really dry. You see, it crumbles really easy because it got all that juice out. So this is like super, super duper dry. So that's why I said if you wanted to put it in a soup, a stew, if you one of those that like curry, you can put it in a curry. You can do any of that with the pulp that's left over if you take the skin off. If you clean it and don't really care about the skin, then I say go for it. You can even use it in a broth if you want to make your own broth, chicken or vegetable. You can add it to that as well. I think I'm about to stop because I don't want to mess up my, and all of this is just powder that's in here. I can see it. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's in there. It's all dry. It's all dry. So I'm going to just turn it off and leave it because like I said, I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so we have all this juice now. So all of that you saw me cut up came down to this. It's not telling me how many ounces. Let me get a different one. I can tell you exactly how many ounces. So I had a chunk of ginger root that was probably about 10 inches long and about 2 inches, about 10 inches long, about that big. So was that 10 inches? That's about maybe 8 inches. 8 inches long and about 4-inch diameter. Um, and then the turmeric varied. But all of that came up to, that's 8 ounces. Okay, and then that is another about 5 ounces, 5.5 ounces. So almost 14 ounces. Okay, so now we have that. To this, I'm going to add my lemon. I have 1.5 lemons, and you see about the size they are. Okay, so this is just 1.5 that I cut up. And I like to get all my juice out. And now I'm going to put the honey in there, and I'm going to taste it to see if that's good, or if I need to add some more lemon or add some more honey. And I like to get all of my juice out, so. All right. I'm going to whisk this up. Add my honey. Now, about the honey, it's best to get local honey. So whatever state you live in, that's the honey that you should get. Because what it does is it actually helps fight the allergens that's in the air. And so it's going to match the allergens that you have in your area. So you want to make sure that you get honey from your local area if you can. If you can't, then go and get what you can get raw. Because that's what I ended up doing. This is just some raw honey. It's not Michigan honey, because I had already bought that when I finally came across the Michigan honey. So I was like, forget it. And I almost forgot y'all. My cayenne pepper. I'm putting cayenne pepper in here. It is up to you whether you want to. So that's about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And that's going to be divided between all of these. I just want to mix this up. Trying to make sure this honey gets mixed in. Give me a spoon. That's the thing about natural honey, is sometimes it takes a little more to get it to blend. I don't know if I'm going to need some more, but just in case. I need some more lemon. Where am I knife? Oh, I'm not gonna sink. Need some more lemon. And see, that's what I mean. You can do all of this to taste. So you can taste it, see how you like it for you. You know, if you want to add, you can even add orange to this. So if you can do some lemons and an orange. You can put the cayenne pepper in it or don't. Like I said, I use honey because it offers the antibacterial properties, and again, can help with your allergies. So if you suffer from seasonal allergies and you're not allergic to bees or bee products, then use honey. If you are allergic to bee products, then use something else like maple syrup. Maple syrup has a lot of nutrients in it, especially if you get the darker ones, okay? They used to call it grade B, but then they got mad because people were buying up the grade B before they would the A. And so they felt like they were losing money off of it because everybody was getting healthier and doing better for themselves. And they found out that grade A does not mean it's better. Okay? Grade B was actually the best. And so people started drinking that one. Buying that maple syrup to grade B. So they had them change it for marketing purposes to dark amber. So if you find dark amber or grade B honey. I mean maple syrup. I don't know why I keep saying honey. Maple syrup, then that's you can use that. Okay? But again, this is going to be to taste. So you want it to taste good. And again, this is turmeric, ginger root, cayenne pepper, honey, and lemon. And I use, was this 1, 2, 3.5 lemons. So I'm about to combine this and see what it tastes like to see if this is going to be it. And then I have my shots for every day. Like I said, this was 25 bottles. And I think I spent like maybe $10 on them, $15. It wasn't a lot. It didn't cost a lot. And they come with caps. They came with 3 different funnels. All right. Just checking the honey. You can also warm this up just a little bit. It'll make the honey dissolve quicker if it was heated. But don't boil it, don't simmer it or anything, because you don't want to kill off the nutrients. You want to, because this is potent, this is concentrated. You can even take this and dump this in water or dump this in juice or something else if it's too strong for you. You can take it and dump it in something else just so you can get it down. All right, that's good. All right, and now I'm going to just fill these bottles. So I'm going to show these to you guys so you can see. These were the ones that I bought off of Amazon. And it came with these cute little funnels. Because I'm going to tell you, I had some fun trying to do it without these little things. When I was reusing this one, I had two of these. So I had put it in a jar, and I had 2 of these that I got from when I was in Florida. And trying to put it in there without this little funnel was not fun. So this is the one I'm going to drink in front of y'all, because it's little. And I've already just had my green drink and stuff for today, so I don't really want to overdo it. Alright, and so I will use this, get the rest of these filled up. And it should fill all of them, because this is enough where it should fill all of them. And then I can get them capped and put in the refrigerator, and then there you go. You have your immune booster. This will be good for your digestion, so it'll move stuff through your digestion. It help with inflammation, help clean your digestive system out, help with arthritis, help with stomach issues. So if you're nauseous or something, you could take one of these shots. Got to get the air in there, y'all. But you could take one of these shots to help if you could end up nauseous. So stuff like food poisoning, you know, all of that will help. And then when you go to take it, you just take your little cup like this. Done. Just like that. Just like that, done. And it actually tastes good with the lemon and the honey in there. It actually tastes good. But that's how you do an immunity shot. And you can do this with anything. You can buy fresh wheatgrass and do it. You can buy elderberries or whatever way. Anything that you want to put in here, apple cider vinegar, whatever. You can make it your own. And you know, this cost me how much? You know, the honey, this big old giant thing of honey was like $8, but I used maybe a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of it for all of this. A little teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 3.5 lemons, and a bunch of ginger and turmeric. So the ginger and turmeric cost me about maybe $5 or $6. And then, like I said, I only used a little bit, so you really can't even count that. That was like pennies, okay? And I'm about to make how many of these? One of these costs about $4 in the store. Just one. Just one of these is about $4 in the store, okay? So put 2 of these together, I paid for all of this. The price of all of this. So it's a lot cheaper. You know what's in it. You know you ain't got nothing in there that you don't want because you put everything in there. You made it. All right. So that's it for today. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. And leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you make this. All right. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.